Your pre-workout is killing your gains and hormones. Let's talk about nitric oxide and why you should ditch your L-arginine pre-workout. Nobody talks about how high levels of nitric oxide inhibits IGF-1 mRNA expression and synthesis in hepatocytes through disruption of transcription factor activity in the STAT5 and CEBP family. But it also inhibits IGF-1 at the receptor because nitric oxide donors like NOC7 block IGF-1 receptor phosphorylation at tyrosine residues required for activation. And because of S-nitrosylation of IGF-1 receptors, since nitric oxide reacts with thiol groups on the IGF-1 receptor tyrosine kinase domain to form S-nitrosethiols, leading to decreased kinase activity and impaired signal function. It also inhibits IGF-1 post-receptor because nitric oxide increases downstream cGMP, which in turn upregulates protein kinase G. PKG activation leads to impaired chondrocyte response to IGF-1 phosphorylation of downstream targets that inhibit anabolic pathways, but also indirectly lowers IGF-1 half-life, transportation, and bioavailability because it downregulates IGF-BP3, which is a binding protein that binds to 99% of IGF-1 and preserves the earlier mentioned environment. Research also showed that high levels of nitric oxide can reduce the lifespan and function of osteoblasts. This is because nitric oxide causes osteoblasts to produce a pro-apoptotic or pro-death protein called BAX, which causes the survival rate of these osteoblasts to drop, which is seen in the drop in alkaline phosphate when high levels of nitric oxide are present. For disclaimer, not all nitric oxide is bad. Nitric oxide is promoted by INOS or enos. The INOS-induced nitric oxide is the one that comes with these issues, and so not all things that increase nitric oxide should be seen as bad. If you have any questions, ask them in the comments or send me a message.